My name is Kastanas, and I'm a volunteer member of the Trinity Choir. I'm here to offer a living epistle about Trinity's music ministry and what it means to me to be in choir. Music is such a valuable part of liturgy for me, and I expect for many of you too. Our hymns, preludes, and postludes powerfully set the tone for each service and help emotionally guide us through worship. We also sing in communal prayer at key moments of the liturgy. For example, the Sanctus before Eucharist and the Fraction Anthem at the breaking of the bread. I like to think that our collective singing carries these prayers even more swiftly and directly to the heavens. The psalm is always sung at our 10:30 service between the first and second readings, which are spoken. I find the psalm a wonderfully complementary way to engage with Scripture and access the divine. The sung psalm taps into a different part of my mind as we listen to the most florid and poetic words of the Bible and sing together in a meditative refrain every few verses. Music also helps us mark time and seasons. We recognize viscerally how each season feels through the music we sing. Each week of Advent, we sing 2 verses of the expectant, O come, Emmanuel. On Easter, we sing a joyful, Hail thee festival day. And today, on Trinity Sunday, we unflinchingly bind unto ourselves today the strong name of the Trinity. I'm sure you have your own seasonal favorites that come to mind. I also feel that singing in particular is a deeply Christian and deeply human form of expression. It's embodied, it's incarnate. Our bodies themselves are the instrument for singing, powered by our breath. When we sing, we are using only what we entered the world with, honed by the knowledge and skill imparted on us by those we have learned from and lived in community with. This is what it's like to be alive. All we have are these vessels through which we experience our short time on earth and how we choose to use them in relationship with each other. I feel this especially deeply when we sing in parts, in harmony. In these moments, we are creating a completely unique sound that can only come into being through these particular and differentiated voices in careful relationship with one another. Each soprano, alto, tenor, and bass singing in the range suited to our strengths, listening to others singing our same part and those singing different parts, using what we hear from others to stay in time and in tune as a whole. This is the essence of community. Each member present with their unique spirit and skill, focusing their effort toward a collective goal, creating something special that can only exist by the work of many together. Before I close, I'd like to acknowledge and thank Mark David Obenza and Sister Jo Boehm, the leaders of our music ministry here at Trinity. I would like to thank you both especially for maintaining music as an integral part of virtual services throughout the pandemic, even when the choir could not meet. I'd also like to emphasize how incredibly fortunate we are here at Trinity to have truly world-class singers on our staff as section leaders. I'd like to ask the section leaders and Mark David and Jo to please stand and be recognized. These folks are the pillars of the Trinity Choir sound, and I personally have grown so much as a singer and a musician over the last 8 years, thanks to their labor and skill. Now in closing, I'd like to share that Trinity Choir is always happy to accept new volunteers. All ages and skill levels are welcome. Although today is Trinity Sunday is our last day as a full choir, for the rest of the summer, Sister Jo, Mark David, and our cantors will take good care of this congregation. Sister Jo is going on a well-deserved sabbatical starting in August, but the rest of us will return the Sunday after Labor Day as a full choir. Thank you.